Hey, what is going on, Twintendo Nation? Hope you're having an awesome day. Today we've got some brand new exciting Pokemon news. First time in a while I've actually been excited by some Pokemon news, and we have a brand new Pokemon announced. Unsure whether it's Generation 7 or 8 yet, I'm assuming it's the latter, but we have a brand new mythical Pokemon called Meltan, and you've probably seen this Pokemon quite recently, this last week in Pokemon GO. They just randomly started appearing one day, and whenever you'd catch one it would turn into a Ditto, or for me actually some turned into Chikoritas, just because I found quite a few after the community day this last week. So yeah, it's a very interesting Pokemon. It has very similar features to Ditto. It took up Kecleon's kind of slot or Pokedex slot on Pokemon GO, so a lot of people thought it was something to do with Kecleon. But it's a brand new Pokemon, and I honestly didn't see that coming. Personally, I thought it was something to do with Kecleon. It just didn't look right. But yeah, it's a new Pokemon, and that's very, very exciting news. So let's go into a bit more detail about this Pokemon. So as I said earlier, it is classed as a mythical Pokemon, and for those who don't know what mythical Pokemon are, they're very similar to Pokemon like Mew, Jirachi, Celebi, essentially a subcategory of legendary Pokemon. Now Melton is a steel type Pokemon, just a pure steel, and it's the Hex Nut Pokemon, which makes a lot of sense looking at its design. Now currently at the moment in Pokemon GO, I don't think it's possible to catch this thing, even though you can see them in the wild. I think it's basically they all turn into Ditto. So basically Ditto has seen this Pokemon, copied its design, and it's kind of spread amongst the other Dittos is what I'm assuming. It's probably going to be the gift Pokemon from Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, because you can actually use and get Meltan in that game. But it would make a lot of sense if Meltan is actually catchable in Pokemon GO and then you trade it over to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee through the Go Park. That makes a lot of sense. Or maybe Meltan is just going to be found maybe like a trade, or just a way to catch it in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Honestly, that might mean if Meltan is found in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee without that gift that you send to Pokemon GO, maybe that gift Pokemon is something else. I currently don't really know, to be honest. I thought when I saw Meltan in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, I was assuming the gift Pokemon is just something that you can't use in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, so it would be something that appears in Pokemon GO and then Generation 8 onwards. So I don't know, I'm not sure what the gift Pokemon is really, whether it's Meltan or not. Let me know in the comments what you think. But yeah, Meltan, the more I see of it, the more I like it. I really didn't like it at first. I think it definitely looks better with like a white background, so its eye looks more like an eye. But I'm very curious about its design. There is very, very big similarities between it and Ditto. It does make me think, and there have been, I won't say rumors, I think it's just more like fan speculation that Generation 8 or a new generation of Pokemon one day would have Pokemon Fusion. And it kind of reminds me, obviously, Ditto with, you know, the hex on top of the eye, and it's got some weird red, like electrical tail. It looks something like that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing more about Meltan, more about its backstory, about why it's a steel type, even though it's kind of obvious it looks like that at the moment, but you know, what makes it a steel type Pokemon, and whether it has any links to Ditto. Obviously Dittos are taking its appearance at the moment, so I feel like there is definitely a link, and you know, Ditto is kind of a man-made Pokemon from, you know, the failed clones of Mew, so maybe Meltan is a man-made Pokemon as well. It's very hard to say at this moment, but I definitely think Ditto is involved somehow, and I personally do think this is a Generation 8 Pokemon, but we will see. We will see. It's very, very interesting. This is stuff I really love, you know, discussing and speculating about new Pokemon news. We've not really had that with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. It's kind of been a bit of a rehash of an old game. That's why it's not been too exciting to some of us, but this is very exciting news. Now, a quick thing I want to add, while I was editing this video, I didn't realize there was a sort of Pokedex entry, a bit of description about Meltan. So basically it says most of Meltan's body is made from liquid metal, and its shape is very fluid. It can use its liquid arms and legs to corrode metal and absorb it into its own body. Meltan generates electricity using the metal it absorbs from outside sources. It uses this electricity as an energy source and also as an attack that can be fired from its eye. Clearly a curious Pokemon, Meltan is very expressive and shows an interest in all kinds of things. So a bit of a vague description, but gives us a bit more detail about Meltan. Also very, very interesting about the electricity part, because as you can see it's like red tail, seems to be a bit like a plug or like an electrical wire. very, very interesting stuff. Meltan is just a little curious Pokemon, and I really like that. And yeah, I just can't wait to learn more about this Pokemon. So guys, let me know in the comments below what you think of Meltan. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know. It's definitely growing on me, as I said. And I'm just looking forward to seeing if there is more to this Pokemon. But anyway guys, if you did enjoy today's little update video, make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to stay up to date with everything Pokemon. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you on the next video. Peace!